Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. Well, I almost kind of sort of feel like I'm wasting my time here a little bit. Because if you don't walk in, you haven't already walked in the door, this is just simply going to be gone. Why? 2016 Z06 Chevrolet Corvette, 6-speed, wait, 6? Seven-speed manual transmission with just under 6,400 original miles. That's what the odometer shows, and it sure looks it. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, folks. When you come to Vegas on vacation, you got to come check out all of our fancy cars. We got a lot of them. If you're a car person, we got old stuff, we got new stuff. And today, yeah, we have this like unbelievable silver, black, red interior, red calipers. It's just so darn smoking. And all of us here at Celebrity Cars are kind of drooling all over this thing for more reasons than one. First, it's a manual, because that's just awesome. Second, because it has under 6,400 miles shown on the odometer. And third, where I come in, is condition. So I'm your living, breathing condition report guy, and I'm here to report like 3 things. It's smoking. For the record, you know the normal, come on in. You know the normal wear and tear you get from driving supercars like this a gajillion miles an hour, and it only happens in one really fast trip? You get all these little marks all over the windshield, and there's no marks on the windshield. So there's a little secret, folks. The windshield's got a bunch of really small marks on it. It means it was going really, really fast somewhere, or, you know, it's 30 years old. Folks, I have, here, we're not gonna screw around. Right up here in the hood, there's a small chip right there, okay? We didn't put any touch-up paint on it. We didn't do anything with it. It's so small. It's the size of like a Sharpie head. I should have shoved the Sharpie in there and said, no, we don't do that. But there you go. That's that. And come on up here and look at the front nose. Down here, when you find normal road wear, if you've ever watched any of our videos before, this is where you pick up the most stuff. Is there a couple really small marks in this carbon fiber? It's more like really light watermarks. You don't have to hone in on anything, Quincy. Everybody say hello to Quincy on the camera. Quincy doesn't have to hone in on anything because there's barely anything to share, and I'm not going to get you all excited for a couple watermarks. There's really nothing to show. It's not fair to beat this car up. Oh, okay, here. See, this is why we do this together. Small mark right there. Super small mark right there, which is, nothing. I didn't think there was anything on this car. Where'd these marks come from? Hold on, I'm gonna detail while you're watching me clean your new car. Okay, if anything, there's a small mark right there, and I'm sorry about the others, there aren't any. And that's what I thought. That's why I assumed. This carbon fiber all down along top here is beautiful. Has this scraped the road here a little bit? Yes. If you come all the way down here, you can see a slight scratches on the surface down here, but folks, this car is raised about 5 inches, and my face, check it out, is about 7 inches away. So, there you go. So nobody's gonna see any of this stuff. Any low supercar in the front is bound to have a couple scrapes underneath. What we're more concerned about is how bad they are, and did it work its way all the way up the carbon fiber, and is this getting ready to fall off because it's banged against the car? No, we're in wonderful shape. Over here on this edge, we have a couple more. This is just normal road wear. It's all the way down towards the ground. And you know, there it is. It is what it is. This whole black piece right here is beautiful. This nose cone, I mean, okay. There's a couple really small itty-bitty marks, folks, but they're just so small. Car has just under 6,400 miles on it. It is going to have just a couple things. To be honest with you, I'm sorry. I really thought there was nothing up front here, but I'm glad we see this is what we do here. We get down here, we do this together. Because, you know, I'm a weird Camaro Firebird guy. You might be a weird Corvette guy. You want it to be perfect, and I'm trying to find you a perfect one here. It's just little minor itty bitty stuff. All this is beautiful. The headlight lenses are beautiful. This all is gorgeous. There's no hail damage. There's no dings, acorns. There's none of those things. This is all beautiful silver paint. I cleaned up these plastic moldings inside each one of these fenders earlier today, and I am happy to report back that all of these are in just fine shape. Nice and shiny black up here, flat black back here, although just some normal wear stains, but other than that, they're very, very clean and they look good. Tires look good. Oh, okay. So there's a black wrappy that goes around the edge of this wheel. You Corvette guys would know this, Z06 guys would know this, and there's just a little piece that's broken off right there. But there really is no curb rash here, folks. It's just, it's super beautiful. Okay, carbon fiber panel down here along the bottom, of course, but very, very minor. Getting in and out of the car, rubber sole, banging up against this. Super, super mild. One of them's right here. See if I can get that to go away. No, I can't. But just a super mild little mark, if you will, smear in the carbon fiber of getting in and out of the car, just by banging your leg against it. There's a small chip right here in the door, which you can barely see, and that's just some crud right next to it. So there's just a small chip right there. Other than that, this whole door is super straight, no dings, and beautiful. Here, I have a little bit of clear bra installed right here and right here to keep all those extra rock chips from going up here and banging into things, but I don't even see any rock chips in the clear bra itself. It's really, really, really in nice shape. Okay, moving on. Gas cap looks good. Sticking your hand in here all the time to get into the car looks good. I do see a couple really light, well, I gotta search in this silver, folks. I mean, I have to search in order to find a scratch. So there's a really light mark right there. And maybe your detailer or stuff on products in your garage, you might be able to get out. Give us a call about if it bugs you that much and we'll dissect it together. I see, I think this is just road sludge. Yep, just road sludge right there. It's perfect. I thought it was making a small crack. It's not. There's leftover the road sludge right there. Once again, this is all very nice and clean in here in the wheels. Let's see, curb rash. No curb rash. No curb rash. None. Oh, interesting little ring to keep clean. Didn't ever notice that. Look at that. Our detailers missed that. There's a ring in there. Wow, how about that? Okay, brake calipers. I'm a weird geeky detailer, so you learn something new every day. Back here is beautiful. I'm gonna spin the car around. There is a light watermark right here, a light watermark right there. Other than that, this is beautiful. All along here, I remember addressing all this earlier. There's no watermarks along the back of this piece over here, nice and shiny. I'm going to spin the car around to get it out in the light so we can really look at the bottom part really well, the diffuser and stop. Nobody backed into anything back here. Exhaust tips are beautiful. Nobody backed into anything. Everything's nice and shiny. The silver area back here. This is all beautiful. Taillights are great. Sorry, I'm quiet. My eyes are going. The back of the spoiler looks terrific. Look at different settings. Wow, it's awesome. Okay, let's work our way up to the top of the trunk. And the spoiler, Quincy, do you mind doing a little sweep of this top of the surface of this spoiler? Super, super sharp. It seemed that there was a light scratch in the spoiler earlier, and I took some polishing and it cleaned it all up really, really nice. So a lot of these other locations that I may have missed earlier that we're discussing right now will probably be handled in exactly the same way. I see super light little marks back here on this shelf. They're so light, and I don't even know if you could see them on camera. Yeah, I mean, they're so light. Once you get this car outside, you probably won't see one of the blemish that I'm pointing out. This rear window is wonderful. I'm going to open up the driver's side door. Trying to think of what we haven't talked about yet besides the engine compartment. This all up here where we took the top out, the top is in the trunk. We'll get that out, we'll put it up here so we can see it to finish off the video. But all of these gaskets in here and everything full of moisture and very clean and very properly taken care of. All right, let's hear what it sounds like. What do you say? I love the fact that you have to put the clutch in and your foot on the brake. Number 2 car I've ever had to do that with this new technology. Z06, 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque. It's right next to the stick shift here. It's telling me. Navigation. Beautiful dash. The red is super sharp, silver, red, and black. I don't know. It's very difficult to beat that color combination. This is a beautiful car. We're gonna come back in here and look around and make sure there are any other scratches and stuff like that. But right now, we're gonna look at what was just making noise here. Oh, man, here we go again. Oh, it was too simple to find. It's just a bunch of wow in there. What motor's that? It's the wow motor. Underneath the engine, the bonnet cover is really, really cool. Got the Chevy Z06 emblems embedded into it. The engine compartment is pretty much to die for. And here's an LT4 Z06, ladies and gentlemen. Can't get a whole lot cooler than that. So there's the motor. All this black is in super nice shape. All the body panels are super clean, smoking. All right. Oh, this side went down. Okay, back to the interior. You want to stay here, Quincy, and now we'll do this together. Why not? Let's see, door panel number 1, driver's side doors. Mint. Climbing in and out of here. Let's see. I got a couple mild marks in the plastic from shoes, rubber soles getting in and out, but nothing to write home about. It's exactly what it's pretty much supposed to be, with just a couple miles on it and somebody getting in and out of here. Okay, there is very little wear on getting in and out of the car. There's, you could see somebody's been getting in and out of this for 6,000 and change miles. But nothing to write home about. There's no great big splits, there's no tears, just a smidgen discoloration and a 1% cracking, if you will. It's all very normal getting out of one of these things. Seat's beautiful, red. Console's beautiful. Let's see if we see a bunch of marks and stuff from keys and all those things. I know this towel looks terrible, but it's really not as bad as it looks. Oh yeah, it's gone. How about that? Yeah, really nice steel plate, I guess, there in the middle. Super sharp. Passenger seat looks terrific. This is all very, very clean. We're going to take this out for a quick ride around the block, and I'll look at all this again in the sunlight and make sure there aren't any hidden scratches or anything broken that I don't see. This is beautiful, all beautiful up here. Okay, and lastly, we're going to open up the trunk. and we're gonna put the roof on, and we can take a look at the roof and the condition of the roof. So I'm gonna hold this button down, trunk opens up, see if I'm a big boy and can do all this by myself. Okay. Carbon fiber on top of the roof. How cool is that? All right. I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'll make it happen. Guess I should get back out of the car. Look at that. Okay. Probably not the most graceful way to do it, but there you go. Let's look at this carbon fiber top. I thought it was all silver. This is beautiful. Okay, I see a small blemish there, small blemish there. Check out the trunk while you're passing by. Look how pretty that is and how nice and clean it is. This side of the carbon fiber top, I have maybe, you know, the same two blemishes. Small mark there, small mark right there. I don't even know how you could see them on film, but I mean, they're so small and nobody really, it's not that you wouldn't buy, they're not chunks or anything like that. Now, I do have one more location I need to show you up here. Come on up, let's go to this windshield one more time. Although the windshield is in beautiful condition, unfortunately up here, the top right-hand corner, we do have a crack in the windshield, okay? Is what it is, there it is. Wanted to tell you about it. It's that long. Sorry, forgot about that. Okay, back here we have our luggage deal. We're in good shape. And folks, I think that's about it. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to take it for a quick sprint around the block. We're going to make sure, you know, the brakes feel good. Make sure we don't hear any rotors, a lot of loud squeaking. Get through the gears, make sure that they all work, and just a really quick, make sure it's safe for you to take home. All right, so we'll be right back. Thanks. Inside the 2016 Z06, and folks, my mind is kind of sort of blown. I want this car in the world's worst way. I don't know how many 7-speeds are out there. I mean, I know there's automatics and power paddles, and normally we get automatics in here, but this is just entirely too sick. I'm looking around at the rest of the interior. The red is beautiful red. The black is black. I mean, the carbon fiber inserts in here. It's just awesome. Clutch is in, my foot's on the brake. It's the second car I've ever been in. The clutch in, foot on your brake before it'll even start. I get a kick out of that. We have 1,100 horsepower Yenko Camaro inside. That was my first, please put your foot on the clutch and on the brake. I didn't know. Okay, well look, we're not gonna get through all 7 gears. We don't need to. Odometer shows 6389. Pretty fantastic. Your navigation seems a little more up to date. Oh no, it doesn't really, but it does the trick. I'm gonna put the windows up. The air conditioning is on, I can feel it. I didn't turn it on, it was already on. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see what this Corvette's all about. I'm doing 50 miles an hour. Let's use the brakes. 3, 2, 1. Wow. What do you think of that? Damn! Ferrari, move over. I get it. Ferrari's a lot more refined, and it is. But darn. God, this car's awesome. I'll shut up. Back on the gas. Man, this is incredible. We're gonna speed bump this? Let's speed bump this. It's a big boy car. No scrapes. It's not that low. Very nice. The heads-up display, you've got your RPM, you have your G's, you have your speedometer, what gear you're in. Man. No rattles, not one. Not one obnoxious noise. Rotors aren't even thinking about being bad yet. I kind of sort of feel like I'm in a new one of these. And 7, I got them all. My foot's back on the brake. I'm down in a second. Okay, my message to you is, if you don't like the new Corvettes and you've been looking for one of the older ones, and we haven't sold this yet, which I'd be very shocked if you get to see this video. This video goes out a week from now. If this car's not gone by then, I'll be super shocked. It's just so smoking and beautiful. I'm gonna go inside and tell the guys to raise the price. Sorry, it's the way it goes. No. 702-818-1031. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. I'm going to go and beg that I have somebody gives me some money and I can take this home myself, because this is just it's so wonderful. Not blowing smoke up anything except this car. It's incredible. So you'll be very lucky to own it. We'll see you next time.